the phone off, close the door, give yourself 45 minutes tonight just to focus on your breath, your body, to be truly present. And we're going to start to move the fingers and the toes a little bit. So just these small movements, feeling the knuckles. And I want you to turn that into making strong fists. So squeezing the fingers in, making fists, and also doing that in your feet. So curling the toes and crunching up the bottoms of the feet. And then open your hands, open your feet, spread your toes, spread your fingers. Do that a few times. Curl in, squeeze, and splay, spread. One more time. Okay, let's take the thumbs across the palms. We'll take the fingers over the thumbs. You're gonna start circling your wrists, picking your legs up and circling big circles in the ankles. And if you can just bring your legs straight up in the air here, you're looking at your feet, you're noticing if your ankles have the same range of motion. With these big full circles, do they move the same? Whatever direction you're moving in, change it, change, go the other way. And let's put the feet on the floor, but really wide apart. So I feel the sides of my mat with my feet here, the knees are bent. You're gonna windshield wiper your thighs from side to side, and you're gonna try to open this arms to goalpost arms. So 90-90 arms, tuck in the chin, reach the back of the neck to the floor. And as we're windshield wipering the thighs, I want you to pay a little more attention to your internal hip rotation, more so than your external hip rotation. So the leg is falling inward. Notice how low you can get the knee towards the ground. And let's work a little harder on that than the knee that's falling open to the side. And then wiggling your feet so wide, they're off the sides of the mat. Can you let both knees dip in towards each other so they're both internally rotated? And then stretch your arms straight over your head along the floor. Tuck your chin in. Take a big, huge reach. See if you can straighten your elbows here and press your forearms into the ground, the backs of the hands into the floor. Nice, and then just reach down and grab your knees. Let's pull the thighs into the belly. Squeeze yourself, give yourself a hug. Rock on the low back here. Nice, take those legs up towards the ceiling and then just walk them out. So you're gonna bend one knee, straighten the other. And if you need to support the back of the leg a little bit, maybe you need to kind of hold on, do that. We're gonna wake up the core. We'll do a little abdominal and then we'll lift a bridge. So with abdominals tonight, I would love to see you bend your knees, keep your knees in line with your hips, press your hands into the floor at your sides like this. We're gonna tip the legs over to the right so you feel a little twist in the waist. And then when you come back to center, drop your right heel down towards the floor. So you're doing a leg drop. And then repeat that combo with me. So we pull the right leg in, we tip the body to the right, we get a little twist. And then when you come to center, you drop that right heel down with control. Let's do two more to the right. So a nice little twist. With control, lower the right leg. Let's not touch the ground, just hover the ground. One more time, twisting right. Lowering right leg. And over to the left. Both legs, drop left. Feel that through the waist. And as you come to center, lower your left heel down. One. Tip left. Press your hands into the ground to help control this. Two. Breathe. Try not to touch the floor. With control, hover the floor. Pull that leg back. You got one more to the left. A twist and a leg lift. Nice work. Okay, bridge pose. Let's pull the heels in nice and close to the bum. The feet are about hip width apart. You're gonna wiggle your shoulder blades under your back and open your chest. And then press your feet into the ground and lift your hips as high as you can. Once you're up here, you can extend the arms long, or you can tuck your thumbs under your low back, whatever feels best for you. And then I want you to drive your knees out a little bit wider. And as you drive your knees out wide, hold them there. Squeeze your glutes harder, make that connection. And then press into all 10 toes. So we're gonna go way up high on the tippy toes. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the calves. Take a big breath, bring it all down. So I'm gonna rock and roll the spine. If that's not good for your back, lie on your side to sit up. We are coming to tabletop. If rocking and rolling feels good, let's do a few. Good job. And then we'll swing it around, come to hands and knees. Okay, and as soon as we're on hands and knees, line your knees under your hips, your wrists are under your shoulders, spread those fingers. Let's take a big inhale and arch. The eyes look up, the tailbone lifts up. And on the exhale, round it out and tuck your tail and chin. Move with your own breath here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Big look up. And as you round your back here, stay in your rounded back and then rock back, sitting on those heels, and rock forward. So you're staying rounded as you rock forward and back. Really feeling like you're pushing through the low back here. Good, and then the next time that you come back up to table, walk your hands off of your mat to the right, really stretching this left hand over here, and then start to drop your forehead down towards the floor. Feel the whole left side of your back. Good, come on up, let's walk over to the left. Huge stretch with that right hand. Start to drop your forehead down to the floor. Press the right hand into the ground and feel that right side. Good job. And then come back to table. Let's check in with the hips. So the left knee is going to make massive circles at the side of the body, and you can move these circles in any direction you want, but try to make them big. So get this left knee up. And breathe. Now once you've done a few circles one way, send them around the other way. Now shoot this left leg straight back behind you, very strong, long and strong. And then take the opposite arm, the right arm out in front, long and strong. Let's lock the gaze here, work on some stability here. Slowly exhale the hand and the knee together under the body so you touch and you sweep right back up. Okay, if that was challenging, I want you to do that again. If it wasn't challenging, put your right hand down, pick the left one up, and we'll exhale, try to touch left knee, left hand, and then big reach out again. Nice job. The hand comes down, the left foot is gonna monster step forward all the way here outside the left hand, okay? Let's come to kneeling 90-90. As you kneel, your right knee is under your right hip. With your hands on your hip bones, tuck your tailbone under, squeeze your glutes. Don't let your left knee collapse inward here. Sweep your right arm all the way up, turn, look back behind you, make a huge circle with your right arm. And then all the way forward. Let's do a few of these. So big inhale, reach, look up, look back, twist. One more time. Nice. And as you turn forward, your right hand comes to the floor and that left arm reaches up to the ceiling. So we're gonna twist this way. And as you look to the left arm, can you internally rotate that arm, bend the elbow, and tuck the left hand in the low back? See how that feels there? Good, sweep it back to the ceiling, and now take the left arm over your head. Can your bicep land on your ear? Good, sweep it right back up, and now can you drop this left elbow to the floor? So let's see what the range of motion is like here. Can it reach down towards the ground? Nice, and then we're just gonna take our left leg back. Good job. We'll do all of that on the other side. Starting with massive circles in your right hip. So your right knee draws huge, huge circles. And you're breathing. This is hard work. Big breath. Okay, other direction. Once you've done about 5 huge circles that way, shoot that right leg back long and strong. Push through the heel, squeeze the glute. Sweep the opposite arm, the left arm. Let's take it here. Lock your gaze. You're slowly taking your hand to your knee under your body and you send it back. You decide if that was hard, you'll repeat it, and if not, your left hand goes down and your right arm picks up. Okay, slowly, maybe your right-handed right knee, we're trying to touch and shoot it right back up. Nice. Take the hand down, monster step the foot forward. Find your kneeling 90-90. The left knee needs to be under the left hip. Your hands are on your hip bones. Can you tuck your bum under? Squeeze the glutes. Don't let your right knee collapse in. Big inhale, your left arm shoots up. And rotate, turn, look behind you. Draw 3 circles through this shoulder. Feel that rotation through your entire torso as you look back. And if you're still squeezing that left glute, you're gonna feel that left hip flexor. Big, big breath. Nice job. Now this left hand comes to the ground and the right arm shoots up towards the ceiling. Look up, internally rotate right arm, bend the elbow, tuck the hand behind the back, pause here. Release that, sweep it back up, send the arm forward. Can you reach your right arm straight forward, bicep on the ear, shoot it back to the ceiling, and now can you drop your right elbow to the floor? Or wherever it drops, just notice. Take a breath. Awesome. Okay, send the right leg back. As that right leg goes back, let's take a moment in our wrists. We'll externally rotate and we'll try to press those hands into the ground. And if this is a lot in your forearms, you just want to close your eyes and breathe here. Do that. If you want to sit all the way back on your shins and put your hands back here, maybe you do that as well, or instead. And when I sit back on the shins, sometimes I keep those toes curled under and I stretch the bottoms of the feet. Sometimes I sit on the tops of the feet. You can play around with that. Okay, and then either kneeling or sitting on your shins, give your wrists a little shake out, and let's get into downward dogs. Hands spread, shoulder width apart, get those hips up in the air. Let's look through the feet and just walk it out. You're pedaling this out. Play in the backs of the ankles and in the calves and breathe and look at your feet. If there's a crease at the wrist, you are going to try to send your body back more. So send your tummy back towards your thighs more. Bend your knees more, move around. If it feels good in your body to split the dog, sweep your left leg up towards the ceiling. Maybe open up your hip here if you want to. And if split felt good, switch sides. But it's always an option. Okay, if the leg is up, let's take it down. We're all gonna look up through the thumbs and we're gonna see about taking tiny steps forward up the mat. I want you to see how close you can walk up to your feet, up to your hands. And if you get stuck in the mat anywhere, you walk your hands back to your feet. Soften your knees, find ragdoll, hold opposite elbows, shake out your head and sway your body here. Let the back of the neck relax, hang the weight of the head. And let go. And let's ragdoll, roll it up, hug those abdominal muscles in, support your low back as you round your back all the way up, rolling slow. And as you come to stand, let's take some big circles through the shoulders, stand up nice and tall. Wherever you are in your mat, we all might be somewhere different, just take a little walk to the top of the mat. And as soon as you get to the top of the mat with your hands on your hips, feeties are right underneath those hips, so you're good hip width apart. You're gonna begin with those rotations, those hip rotations. And as your hips are rotating, your feet are moving. So I want you to fully invert, knee-vert the ankles, so you're rolling onto the outer edge of one foot and the inner edge of the other foot. Big ankle action here with hip action. You got it. If you get dizzy, turning and looking from side to side, that does get better. You can train that. Or if you don't want to, you can try to just look forward with this and not turn your head every time. Okay, we're gonna make this a bit of a bigger movement. If you're okay with it, you're gonna interlace your fingers, put them on the back of the head, and I want you to start turning this into full twists. So through the ribs, pull the elbow back. You're still moving on the outside and the inside of the feet. You're still twisting your hips. Ooh, nice job. Okay, and then hold steady. You're gonna bring your feet nice and close together. We're gonna touch the big toes, and we're gonna drive the knees forward so you're coming down into chair pose. Keep your heels down, feel a stretch through the ankles, reach your arms forward. As you breathe in, sweep your right arm up. Try to keep it straight. Notice the range of motion. You're trying to stay relaxed in the neck. The gaze is forward. Good, take down the right arm. Let's test the left one. Big breath in, what's the range? Nice, exhale down. Let's hook the thumbs together, take a big breath, and see if both arms can sweep right up towards the ceiling, nice and straight. You got it. Okay, take a forward fold, tip all the way over. And as you tip over, send your left leg back behind you for warrior one. So your left foot's landing on a 45-degree angle. Your chest comes up. Your hip bones point forward, bend into your front knee. Keep your back leg straight. You got it. You should feel left hip flexor. Take a nice sweep with the arms. If that feels really tight, this might be where you stay tonight. If you want a deeper stretch, try to grab opposite elbows, pull those upper arms back, and then open your ribs from side to side. Nice, and then straighten your front leg. We're gonna turn our back hip and back foot open so that we're now in that triangle position. Your right foot should be pointing straight to the end of your mat. With your hips even, sweep your arms to triangle position. Internally rotate that back arm and bring it behind you. Your left arm is behind you. You're gonna reverse triangle, reach that right arm all the way up and back, big breath in. And then come on up, exhale, warrior two, bend your front knee. Can you wiggle your feet wider here? Take a little wiggle in the feet. Reverse warrior two again. Big inhale, we take it back. Big exhale, put your right elbow on your right thigh. Release the left arm, shoot it to the ceiling. And can the left arm drop forward over the head? We're trying to land the bicep on the ear. Beautiful. Look at the floor. We're coming to lizards. Both hands down. You're gonna wiggle your right foot nice and wide, and you might turn the foot out on an angle, the knees tracking. And then this is where you decide, hey, this feels like a pretty tight spot for me. I'm gonna stay here. Maybe I'm gonna get comfy and support. Or maybe I don't like this position and I prefer cow face. So depending, and those of you that were on a little bit early, we looked at this. If you would prefer your cow face, you are centering your left knee, grabbing your right foot, and crossing the legs. Wiggling the feet so wide they're off of the mat, and then sitting back between your heels or on a block between your heels. Up to you. Okay, so you're either eyes closed, take a moment breathing in that lizard, or you're here in cow face with me, relax, breathing. If you don't feel your hips, maybe come forward. Maybe let your chest just drop down over your legs, let your head hang. Take that big full breath through your nose. Try to relax your shoulders. Nice, everyone's doing a little something different. That's what I want to see. And then whatever position you're in, let's meet up in a tabletop position. So make your way forward or backward, depending on where you are. and find that tabletop. You got it. And as soon as you're in tabletop, drop down onto your elbows and we're gonna land a plank. And that plank can be from your toes or from your knees, but let's find a strong moment here together. All right, and in plank, if possible, let's look forward. And let's do that thing where we think about the elbows pull back and the toes pull forward, and we feel a crazy engagement through the belly, maybe some shaking. That's a good thing. Let's do that. Elbows pull back, toes pull forward. Hold for just 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your hips down. Nice job. As you lower your hips, let's take the hands by the sides. We'll grow a few cobras. So on your in-breath, your chest lifts. And on your exhale, lower back down. Tap your forehead. Your range of motion is up to you. Take your time, close your eyes, listen to your low back. Okay, let's peel off the mat. Let's take a child's pose. Give yourself a moment. Try to sit on the heels, big stretch through the arms. Drop your head. Breathe. If you want a deeper stretch through the triceps, wiggle your hands closer together here. Bend your elbows, bring your thumbs behind your neck. Okay, let's lift right back to downward dog. Hips up, look through the feet, let's reach the heels. Take a few deep breaths here. Next inhale, you'll look right up through the thumbs, and on the exhale, you can jump or step forward behind your hands. When you arrive, you're going to inhale to that half back position. So let's slide partway up the legs with a nice long spine. And as you exhale, fold back in, tuck your chin, squeeze into those legs, forward fold. And as you inhale, take a big reach up, look up, take it up. Good, and then just exhale, the hands come down. Nice work. Okay, if you're not at the top of the mat, take your walk there, your step there. We will do all that on the other side, but let's take a quick balance challenge. So if you look down at your right foot and splay it, can you float your left knee forward? Okay, so if standing on one leg is a challenge, I want you to take your arms out to the sides, lock your gaze, and maybe stick with this position tonight. If you want to challenge yourself a bit more, you'll see if you can open your hip by moving your left knee out to the side, but keeping your right hip pointing forward and steady. So if you were able to move that left knee to the side, bring it back to center, and do that a few times here with me. My eyes are locked. Opening up that hip, good job. And if you're feeling so confident and stable, then let's track the thumb. So we'll send that left arm out forward straight and take the gaze to the thumb. And then as you open your knee to the side, I want you to turn and watch your thumb move to the side. Oh, damn. Testing that visual system. That's hard. That's very, 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 very hard. If you fell, that's okay. Come on back, try again. And if you made it back to center, let's slowly take it all down. Nice job, everybody. As you take it down, come onto the top of your right foot. So this one, top of foot stretch. Okay, see if you can push down on the toes and straighten out this leg. So I want to see that you can straighten out your leg from your big toe all the way up in your hip. Can you straighten that leg? Boom. And then relax. Left foot takes its place. Reset your gaze, your focus, your posture. Float your right knee up here. Big breath. Option to stay here, or we play with the hip opening to the side. The eyes stay locked on one spot though. Do that a few times. Nice job. This is fun. Okay, and if you're so confident with that and you want to go to the thumb, eyes on that thumb, right thumb. Right knee opens to the side, eyes follow. Breathe, relax your shoulders. If you can get it all the way back steady, steady, stay with it, don't rush it. Don't rush it. Okay, and if that left foot is exhausted, it's time to come on down. And let's take top of left foot stretch here for a moment. Are you able to push down on it? Are you able to straighten that left leg? Can you straighten out through the knee and really press onto those toes? That stretch starts to feel really good. Okay, and we'll shake it off and let it go. Nice job. Big toes come to touch. We're going to squat down into chair. Push your knees forward. Feel that ankle stretch. Let's sweep those arms forward. We'll hook our thumbs right away. Take a big inhale. Sweep it up and then rotate to the left with your left arm coming behind your back and your right hand holding the outside of your left knee. Try to look back over your left shoulder. Come back center, hook thumbs, reach up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, twist right, right arm comes behind the back. Try to look back over that right shoulder. Release that twist, arms shoot forward and you tip all the way over. Right foot steps back, warrior one, land it flat on a 45. Big inhale, let's bring that chest up. Hips are square forward. You can straighten and bend a few times. Squeeze your right glute, feel your right hip. Take that reach, look up with it. If you need a deeper stretch, grab opposite elbows, pull those upper arms back, open the ribs side to side. Nice. Straighten your front leg now. Let's turn our back foot and hip. We're finding our triangle position. Find those nice even hips. Left foot is straight. The arms sweep to the sides. We internally rotate our right arm behind the back. Flip your left palm to the ceiling. Big inhale, sweep back over the head with that left arm. Exhale, come up, find warrior two. Wiggle your feet wider apart. Don't let that left knee collapse inward. Try to press it out. When you look down at your left foot, you should see your left medial arch. Reverse here. Big breath in, reach back. Exhale, put your left elbow on your left thigh. Start to look to the ceiling. Release this right arm. Send it up straight. And can you drop it over your head? Bicep on your ear. Look at the floor. We're getting lizards. We're going lizard time. Wiggle left foot wide. Turn the foot out on the side. Start to drop the back knee. Decide if you want support or not. Nice big breath. Maybe this is where you're staying. Or maybe you're going to the cow. Make that right knee hit the middle of the mat. Carefully help your left ankle cross over. Wiggle both feet so wide they're off the mat. Start to sit back on your block or to the floor. And if you're in cow face, you're trying to feel like both butt bones are on the ground, not just one. You sit up nice and tall first, and if you're not feeling the hips, maybe you come over your knees, over your thighs. And whatever position you're in, let's breathe through the nose and soften through the neck and through the shoulders. Making our way out slowly, carefully. We might find ourselves back here in our table. And then we might find ourselves back here in plank. Let's do it. Elbows under shoulders, nice and solid from toes or knees. We're not here too long, but we're strong, we're fired up. All right, so let's do it. We're not here too long. Let's squeeze the thighs, squeeze the glutes. Look a little forward so your neck's not reaching down. Look a little forward. Pull the elbows back and the toes forward. Deep squeeze for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower those hips. Nice job, everybody. As we lower the hips, let's grow some cobras, but let's do the fingertip cobras. So we'll take the fingertips off the side of the mat. I want you to see if you can squeeze your glutes and lift both legs up off the floor. So you got a little glute activation. So my legs are up. And then put your legs down. Take a nice big breath in. Lift your chest up. Nice big inhale. And then exhale, lower your chest, lower your head. Lift your legs. Squeeze the glutes. Lower your legs, big inhale, lift your chest. Play with that. Exhale, lower the head. Squeeze the glutes, lift the legs. Lower the legs, inhale, lift the chest. And then do that one more time, just one more time. Head down, legs up. Legs down, head up. Nice big breath in. Good job. And then as you lower your chest down here, I want to open the chest. Take your right arm out to the side of your body here. It's not forward, it's to the side. And it's slightly higher than shoulder height. You're going to roll on that right arm and on that right side, and your left foot might float or step back behind you. Can your right ear rest onto the floor? Close your eyes. Take a nice big breath here. Good, and then rolling across your tummy, sweeping this left arm straight out to the side, not forward. A little higher than shoulder height. And starting to stretch down that left arm across the left side of the chest. Can your left ear reach down? Close your eyes and breathe. Okay, nice work. And as you roll back on your tummy, you'll just take your hands by your chest, peel right off the floor. Let's send it back to child's pose. Maybe for this child's pose, you want to put your knees together, round your back a little bit more here, up to you. Or maybe wide knees feels best. Okay. As you come up, take your knees quite wide. So this is where we're going to play with that optional low squat. But our knees are quite wide. We'll curl the toes under. We'll set weight back towards the heels. You feel a stretch in your toes. Option to stay right here with that. Okay. Or if it's okay in your knees, option to sit back into your squat. And if that's okay in your body, let's roll forward and backward a few times here. If your squat's real flexible and you want to try to keep your heels down and reach your elbows down, you can try that. But not if there's any discomfort in your lower back. Listen to your lower back with that. Nice job, everybody. That's such a wicked stretch in the feet. All right, and then let's make our way to seated, however that looks for you. Maybe you went right from your squat to sitting on the floor. And those legs, we're going to, as soon as we get seated here, really connect your sitting bones, but then I want your right leg to kick off the side of your mat and that left foot to come to the right inner thigh. We'll do a little bit of a side bend here. So this left arm is gonna come up as straight as you can. We really worked on this tonight, if you noticed, really working on bicep by the head. As you exhale, reach down your right leg and see if you can reach your left arm over your head towards your right foot. And then as you inhale, sit back up. So let's just move with our breath here. And you're exhaling, you're keeping the sitting bones plugged into the floor, but you're really focused on the whole left side of your torso, of your waist. And you're just moving with your own breath here. Nice big breath in, nice big breath out, lean over. Good. Let's turn this into a twist, looking back over the left shoulder. So you start reaching this left arm behind you, your right hand comes to your left knee, and then with that posture, chin tucked in, turn, look back over that left shoulder. Take a big breath here and twist. And I want to throw out another option that you can stay right here. This might be perfect for your body, or maybe you want to lift your hips up here. So if I just press my left hand into the floor, my fingers are pointing backwards, and I drive my right heel and my left knee into the ground, I can take this big back bend where I'm lifting up through the hips and then sweeping the right arm back. And if that feels good in your body, please go for it. And if it doesn't, stay in twist. And back. Nice. Okay, legs to the other side. Left leg off, right leg in. We're up real tall. The right arm's gonna reach. You're looking for length here. Where does the bicep land? The left arm comes down that left leg, and then you just move with your breath. Your exhale brings you over. Your inhale brings you up. Close your eyes, let your body relax here, but keep both sitting bones plugged into the floor. Big, long, full breaths. Okay, we're moving this into our twist. Next time that you come up, start twisting to the right. The right arm comes behind you, left hand to right knee. Sit up tall, tuck that chin, and slowly turn and look back. Feeling that through your ribs, looking back and breathing. And if this is where you want to stay, please go ahead. And if you want to press that right hand into the ground and sweep that left arm up, the heel, the knee drives into the floor as the hips lift up. Breathe. Up, down. Okay, and then we come back. Nice work, everybody. As you come back from here, I want to go bound angle. So we're just going to let the soles of the feet come together. And we're going to bring the heels in nice and close and see if we can let the knees be loose. So you're going to try to bounce your hips a little bit here, and you're sitting up nice and tall. We can bounce the shoulders too by pressing the hands into the knees, relaxing the shoulders, and get a little bounce in those shoulders too, if that feels nice in your body. Okay, and then holding this position. So holding onto the feet and sitting up tall. And if that feels really tight and you just want to sit tall with it, go ahead. If you feel like you want to lean in with it, let's lean in a little bit and see where that stretch takes you. Maybe you want to reach forward with it. You can let your head come down. Good, and then slowly sitting up. Okay, as you sit up, I want to come into our double pigeon, option to double pigeon. I'm going to start us with sloppy cross legs. So my right foot is in front of my left, okay? And the hips are real tight and they're kind of up here and things are tight. This is a beautiful stretch just here, sloppy cross legs. If double pigeon sounds fun to you, you're going to stack your shins with your right shin on top of your left. And you're going to be real picky here. I got my right ankle on my left knee, and I got my right knee on my left ankle. So we're trying to stack the shins. Okay, when I sit tall, I get and really feel the hips. For some people, they just fall right forward. I already know what my friend Teresa is doing here. If those hips are super mobile and you want to fall forward and find a stretch there, just wherever that stretches in your body is great. Close your eyes, breathe with it. Okay, and then let's focus that on the other side. So if you're in a sloppy cross-leg position, the left ankle is in the front, you're here, you might lean in, or your left shin is stacking directly on top of your right one. Flex your ankles. Don't have that rounded ankle, that stretched outer ankle that sometimes we get into here. Let's flex them. See if you can sit tall first. Close your eyes. Take a big breath. Maybe fold over. Nice and sit up. Okay, as we let that go, we were just externally rotating the hips. We got to take a little internal hip rotation before we come down to the floor. And we're going to do that by leaning back on the hands. You're going to cross your left leg over your right leg. And I want you to internally rotate your right leg. So I'm using my left leg to internally rotate my right one. I'm on the inside of my right foot, and I'm working on getting this right knee down towards the floor. And I feel that as an internal hip rotation. You should feel that in sort of the outside of your right glute. Hold and breathe here. Nice, and then if you release and you cross your right leg over your left, can you internally rotate your left leg? Be on the inside of your left foot. Notice the range of motion from one side to the other. Notice if you're feeling it in the same area. Maybe close down the eyes and take a big deep breath. All right, nice job everybody. We're gonna get to our back, and I wanna get there strong from our boats. So if you reach those legs out straight, and then lift up tall, squeeze your thighs, point your toes, and press your fingertips into the ground. Can you start to pick your legs up here? Maybe bend them, maybe keep them straight, and then balance on, not quite your tailbone. You can be more on your sits bones if that's sensitive. Squeeze your thighs as close to your ribcage as you can. Maybe reach up, maybe look up, and then make that slow drop down to your low back. And hold that in your low back, hold that. Good, reach the arms behind you, hold that. Drop your body on the floor in your long line. Maybe take your ponytail out here if you got one. And just be a long line. Legs straight, arms straight, tuck your chin in. I'm gonna reach the lower back down. Notice your elbows, do they go straight? Can you press your forearms down, backs of hands? If you hook your thumbs together, does it help you? Take a big breath. Good. Move your arms now. You're going to take them to the 90-90 where we started. See if that feels better. Can they press down into the ground? Nice. Start to bend that left knee. You're going to bring it across your body using your right hand. And then you're just going to straighten out that left arm and turn and look to it. Take a nice big breath here. Notice if that left shoulder blade can stay down on the floor. Good. Make your way to the other side. Kick left leg straight, pull the right one in. Use your left hand to pull the right leg across, and then turn the head to the right. Big straight right arm reaches out, press that right shoulder blade down. Close your eyes and breathe. Nice work, everybody. Come in on your back. Let's reach down for the legs. We're just gonna give ourselves a hug. You can squeeze your thighs into your stomach and rock on that low back again. If you want to go into a happy baby, grab for ankles or feet, get a little deeper here in the stretch. Maybe see if you can open the legs wide enough that you can start to reach your knees down towards the mat on either side of you. Okay, that bow and arrow position where one knee bends and one leg goes straight is always an option. And of course, if there's anything else that you add on at the end of your practice, maybe you love going upside down, headstands, plows, shoulder stands. If you do that safely and you love it, your body's ready for it. And if you're just ready to land where we started 45 minutes ago, then let's do that, and we'll just take a minute to settle. So extending, flipping your palms, closing down the eyes. And then just checking in with your breathing. And checking in with how you feel now compared to 45 minutes ago. And then if you can just give yourself a minute or two here tonight. Please stay here. Stay in that space of non-moving, non-doing, watching your thoughts, noticing your breath.